Black on black on black. The 2025 Maserati Grecale Modena is here in triple black. Black paint, black wheels, black interior. Here at Maserati Central Florida with the new updates for 2025. We're gonna go over it, options, features, the sticker breakdown when it comes to pricing, everything you guys need to know about the 2025 Maserati Grecale Modena. Let's get it. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where this is only our second 2025 Maserati Grecale on the channel to date. I mean, we did the first blue Modena for the 2025 model year, new color and everything like that, right? But this is it. This is our second one and it's triple black. This is the first time we've been able to do this kind of black too, because not only does this have black paint, black wheels, and a black interior, well, Maserati for the 2025 model year changed some of the body styling to be gloss black when it comes to the window moldings, side skirts, front fascia, and the rear bumper with some accent pieces as well. So this is the first time we've done black in this sort of way. This is the darkest you're gonna get when it comes to a Maserati Grecale in 2025. So with no further ado, we gotta check this thing out, see what it's all about, go around it, check out this spec, and hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. Quick disclaimer, if I didn't put it in the edit, there are some pieces that are Nero Tempesta where I might have said gloss black. I just kind of rewatched some of the video and I'm like, wait a minute, I might have said gloss black. Oh shoot. So the wheel wells, side skirts, the back bumper, all that stuff is Nero Tempesta, which is the same paint color as the car. So Maserati for 2025 added a Nero Tempesta body kit when it comes to the Grecale Modena. So with that said, you're gonna see that all throughout this thing. Not just a regular gloss black, but Nero Tempesta for a lot of these pieces. I'll try to do it in the edit. Biggest shout out to Maserati Central Florida for letting me take a spin around this Grecale Modena. Now, if you guys want this car or any other car they have here in their lineup, make sure you guys check the link down in the description below for their website link, their phone number for Janielle or Johnny here at Maserati Central Florida. Give them a call, check out their inventory, get one of these beautiful cars out there on the road today. Now, when it comes to the beating heart and performance underneath the hood of the Grecale Modena for 2025, well, keep in mind we have a turbocharged and intercooled inline 4 2-liter engine. Now this engine is sitting on the Giorgio platform, same as the current model Alfa Romeo Stelvio. So the agility is going to be there. Obviously the engine cover looks very similar to the Alfa Romeo Stelvio, but with the Maserati accents, and obviously that strut bar going across as well. And keep in mind, this is also a mild hybrid, but it's not a plug-in. So it's just going to be there to help fill in the performance when it comes to turbo lag and things like that. Now, what are we looking at when it comes to power? 325 horses as previously, and 332 pound-feet of torque. Now, keep in mind, ZF 8-speed automatic transmission, all-wheel drive, is going to rocket you from 0 to 60 in around 5.3 seconds, and your top speed is going to be 149 miles per hour. We should probably hear how some of that sounds. The only thing Maserati Central Florida did to this car was pick the exterior color and added the accessories kit that's in the trunk, and that's it. Everything you see here is out of the box for 2025 standard. So they picked the black car, and everything else you see here comes with the car in 2025 without you adding a single option. So that's gonna kind of answer your question on, well, what happens in 2025, because only 3 years in, there's not much of a change. Well, the exterior is definitely a big change because they added everything done in black. I mean, the Modena already itself, which is now the starting trim, and I'll say entry-level trim, because they got rid of the GT models. That used to be the entry-level trim. Now the Modena is the entry-level trim, and then you have the Trofeo. The Modena already had some black bits to it, but they took it to the next level with this. Blacked out, obviously, the front fascia, which you would have on the Modena, but they blacked out the wheels. 20-inch wheels, standard, blacked out. You also have your portholes on the side for the front fender, blacked out. Modena badge was always blacked out. Blacked out side skirt, blacked out door handles, blacked out mirror moldings, and then also the blacked out trident in the back, the strike through in the back, the exhaust tips in the back, the side fenders, the wheel wells, the calipers, the rear diffuser. All that is black for the 2025 model year. Crazy, right? So that's where we're starting with this. So you kind of get to drift here on what we're doing when it comes to this whole setup. And yeah, right out of the box is what it looks like. So let's talk about the front fascia of the Grecale Modena, because with the Modena, the only big style changes you really got, which wasn't really huge off the bat the previous model years, was the gloss black front lip. So with this being gloss black, it definitely matches up with obviously the rest, but this is Nero Tempesta. So this is a metallic flake to where this is gloss black, but this grille with the vertical bars is also gloss black. And again, that's a Modena thing off the top, and it always has been. So really not much has changed when it comes to stylistic elements because of the fact that this is only on its 3rd year. We might get a mid-cycle refresh maybe the next model year. Well, that's to be seen. We'll see the splash photos when they come out. But with that said, big trident front and center, packed in with your technology and the Maserati script right there on the emblem, as you guys will see, looking gorgeous per usual. Now you will also see that our side blades here will also have some ventilation, just like the front lip and right here in the center, because we need some cooling down here as well. We have the side blades right here done in gloss black as well. So this whole front fascia is a blacked out moniker. Now, the LED headlamps we will see illuminated very shortly. Look really good, high quality. You guys will see that we have the Maserati script right there with that kind of 3 porthole design when it comes to the orange reflectors up there. You'll see those illuminate very shortly as well. And then obviously the beautiful headlamps, the DRLs, all that will be revealed on how that looks just shortly. But with that said, the rest of the moniker is what you're used to for the Grecale. Again, just blacked out, but I think the side profile is really where you guys are going to notice a difference. Now, everything I was yapping about in the beginning, well, you'll definitely see in the side profile here, because check this out. Not a speck on this thing isn't touched by black. All right, so first off, let's start with the standard 20-inch ether wheels, or etere is what they call it in Italian. I like the ether sound, especially it's easier for me to say here in English, so I'm going to take advantage. 20-inch ether wheels, Eagle Touring tires from Goodyear, and black calipers, white script with the Maserati center cap. Standard wheels, no option. This is what it comes with. Now, with that said, the the wheel wells is done in black. I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, blacked out, gloss black. All right, not a plastic black, not any kind of other, material. It is gloss black. Same with the side skirt, gloss black for that insert. All right, then the front fender here, you guys will see, Modena badging, done in black. But this time around, the portholes are also done in black. They used to be two-tone with the aluminum at the top and then the black right here on this kind of lower half. Now it's completely blacked out. Look at the mirror cap. Obviously that's done in Nero Tempesta, as you guys see the metallic flake, and as soon as I say that, the sun goes away for a second. And then the door handles are also blacked out this year. All right, so the top used to be done in aluminum, but now the whole thing is black. Let's talk about the wheel wells in the back. Also gloss black. Again, fitting with the whole moniker. The window moldings, blacked out. B pillar and C pillar, automatically blacked out. We have a glass roof because we have a big panoramic roof up top. And then we have the shark fin antenna done in gloss black with the spoiler here done in black as well. Side blades is black, and the trident blacked out. Again, you guys are gonna count how many times I say black in this video, but you can see it's warranted. You can see why I'm doing it. I have to point these things out to you because it's changed up for this 2025 model year. Now check out the back profile. You guys are gonna notice right away what stands out the most, right? The Maserati script right up front and the Grecale script. Those are the only things left in the original aluminum flavor, which I really wish they would have blacked those out to just completely murder out this look. But they did add the strike through right here, going from one reverse lamp integrated into the tail lamp to the next. They did make this black. All right, so that used to be aluminum to match up with the script there and the Grecale badging script there as well. And I love how this flows right into the LED turn signal, as you guys will see illuminated very shortly. Now you're gonna notice in the rear, well, the Nero Tempesta rear bumper matches with the actual car. So this right here is new for the 2025 model year, to where they're matching it up in Nero Tempesta because everything is done in black. So you guys will see we have black there, gloss black for the rear diffuser as well. It just looks crazy when it comes to this overall spec with the black exhaust, quad exhaust tips there too, integrated in with the red reflectors there. I mean, come on, check it all out. How sick does this look? It is insane the way that just a colorway can change the complete look of the car and make it that much sportier. Now when we talk about the trunk space or cargo space when it comes to the Grecale, well, we're looking at around 20 cubic feet of space. And as you guys can see, 40-20-40 split when it comes to our rear folding seats. Privacy shade here as well. All right, as you guys know, we do have our cargo mat here to protect our carpet. Maserati script. We have a front plate kit, but we don't need front plates here in Florida, so that is irrelevant to us. Umbrella, first aid kit. This is all in our accessories. This is the only option we have on this car is these accessories, all right? So other than that, you guys, I mean, this is it. This is standard. Now, we do have a couple straps here as well. We do have some LED lights on both sides as well. But then underneath the cargo mat, we have a false floor. And you guys will see that we have our tire pressure kit there as well. And a couple tools. Now, if I can angle this right, which I'm going to do very horribly. Battery stowed underneath as well. A Mopar. All right, Stellantis. And you guys know this whole setup because of the Alfa Romeo Stelvio. It looked just like this when it came to the false floor. And with it being on the same platform, makes sense. We got one touch close and one touch lock as well when it comes to this whole setup. And again, just a very practical and friendly feel when it comes to the trunk space and cargo of the Grecale for 2025. Now, when you talk about fuel economy, you're looking at 24, 22, 28. So that means 24 combined city and highway, 22 for the city, 28 for the highway, and they like premium fuel inside of this Grecale. And as promised, I gotta show off the illumination when it comes to the black on black on black Modena, because while it looks great up front with the switchback LED turn signals from bright white to amber, and your LED headlamp up there with the portholes, or porthole style, should I say, for the headlamps done in amber with the reflector there and the Maserati script, that looks great. And the mirror cap with the amber turn signal, that looks great. The rear looks the best because this completely black Spec with the red LEDs, it just takes it up a notch for me. That's next level. That looks sick. I love the way that all of this looks in the rear of the Grecale the most, especially with the new black strike through. That's sick. But what do you guys think? Now, before we hop inside of the Grecale Modena, we have this new key fob. Well, I don't say new. It's like 2 years old now, 3 years old maybe. And with that said, you guys know this flat look with the aluminum sides, leather on the back and front, trident there as well with the lock, unlock, trunk release, and the panic button right there. Physical key right here as well. You can pull it down just in case the key fob battery dies. But we need to hop inside of this beautiful interior with 33 inches of real estate when it comes to the screens, blue start-stop button, flat bottom steering wheel, Nero and Grigio, or black and gray when it comes to the overall moniker, open port wood trim. We have things like the new ambient lighting setup. All that you guys saw in my previous Grecale video is going to be here as well. But what do we have in front of us? Well, as you guys can see, triple black. So we talked about it. Black interior, aluminum side still here, as you guys will see with the Maserati script. In the door, you guys will see the uppers done in Nero or black with Grigio or gray when it comes to the stitching. Open pore wood trim over the top of the bezel there. And then you have the Sonos Faber sound system with the speaker right here and the A-pillar right here on the door paneling as well. And two sides with the door cards being done in Nero with Nero stitching. And then you will also see the armrest, soft touches, Nero leather there with this whole setup on the side, Nero leather with the trunk release, not trunk release, door release there as well. And then backlit buttons for your window controls, mirror controls, and your locks there. So we will see that illuminated in just a moment once we start it up. We have the beautiful seats here, standard seats, Grigio and Nero when it comes to the stitching here as well, and the Maserati embossed trident, per usual, sitting right there as well. Now let's hop inside, because I did say 33 inches of screen real estate when it comes to this overall moniker. You guys know this very well now. For the 2025 model year, it's the same. So let's get this started up. So foot on the brake, blue start stop button, standard across the board now. It used to be on just Trofeo models. And I believe we have some music there. So if we do, we're gonna use our 8-inch comfort screen to mute that. Oh, looks like it's good. Looks like we're good. All right. So with that said, beautiful layout when it comes to inside of the Grecale. Feels super premium, great materials. All your high touch areas are soft and quality. Now I do hear the music. The music is there. So let's do that. And we mute it just that easily. We do have our volume controls. We'll get to that in just a moment. So yes, this is a great place to be. This feels like a premium SUV. Flat bottom steering wheel, perforated leather on the sides, We have the dark trim right here, which is newer. I want to say this debuted last year, maybe. They changed it for the 2024 model year as opposed to the 2023 being the first model year. 2024, they went with this. And then we got the blue start stop button as well with the paddle shifters mounted to the column. Huge Italian aluminum paddle shifters, all right, for your upshifting and downshifting. If you were to put it in manual mode, we'll talk about that in just a moment. We also have our drive mode selector right here that you guys will see in our digital infotainment, where we have digital infotainment. That's a new one. Digital infotainment or instrument cluster. I combined the two. Our digital instrument cluster will show us between GT, comfort, and sport when it comes to our overall drive mode selectors there. So that's just a dial there. I told you about the backlit buttons. Now you guys can see the window controls there. Backlit, all right, and it's the same for the steering wheel. Backlit, once everything is on, you will see the controls. So on the right hand side, driver assistance controls right here. You also have on the back of the steering wheel on this side, the radio controls, all right? And then on this side, you also have more radio controls on the back of the steering wheel, so you can do everything with a press of a button and not use the comfort screen. Or you can obviously use what we have here is for our instrumentation, all right? So you can see that this is the dial here for the speedometer. Right here, I press that, and I have different things that change there depending on how many times I press it. More information or different information will come up. That just shows the dial. I can also press this here. This will give us between our cluster layout. So I'm gonna go to cluster layout. I can hit OK. All right, then we can go from classic to evolved, and then we can go to relax. So depending on how you want to see it, myself, I like classic. I'm a classic kind of guy, all right? So it gives you the dial feel. Now, with that said, you also have your stocks right here with your lane keep assist and your high beams and your windshield washer controls on this side. This is a telescopic steering wheel as well. So pull this trigger and we're going forward. Pull it down, we're going down. Push it up, we're going up, all right? And then back, we're going back in. We also have our electric parking brake that's located over here, right below this nice leather central tunnel here with the stitching there as well, and our HVAC vent with our complete dash being done in leather with Grigio stitching as well. Again, premium look with the nice flowy and very kind of clean lines when it comes to the HVAC system, all right, going across the dash here. And then you guys will see we do have in the center here the nice leather with stitch in this setup here. Just is, again, high quality with more leather and a Grigio stitch right underneath here. So they make this look very premium and feel that way as well with the glove box here too. Now, we do have a digital clock, or I don't want to say clock, it's everything. It's a compass, it's a clock, it's a G meter. What I'm gonna do is go to the 8-inch comfort screen and I'm gonna press compass to change that to a compass. I'm gonna press pedals to do my power when it comes to braking or gas. I'm not gonna press the gas, obviously, and run right into the building. And then G meter, you can see the G meter there when our G's are going, when we're moving. That is multifunctional, all right? So I can never say clock. Speaking of, while we're down here, we do have our hazard buttons here. We can turn our screen off as well. Actually, while we have this sunshade here, let's actually close it because you guys are probably gonna get a crazy glare right here with all this screen real estate. So let's close that. There we go. That looks a little bit better for camera. I could use it just fine with it open, but for camera, I wanna make sure you guys see this. All right, so we have our seats where we have our seat controls here between memory seats. You can do the rear as well. All right, we also have our lighting controls when it comes to turning on and off our headlights. All right, or the DRL, so you can see the animations there. All right, now we also have our max front and rear when it comes to our HVAC, parking sensors, start, stop, hill descent, and we can turn off our traction down here as well. Right here we have ambient lighting, and this is what's new for the 2025 model year, as Maserati added a couple of colors. So we always had white, right? Yellow was reserved for the Trofeo model because when you went into Corsa mode, yellow is what the ambient lighting turned. Red was normally reserved for sport mode in all models, and you would get red. Now we have green, which I can't press it right now, I forgot, because it's not dark enough. This only comes on when it's dark enough. So I can only activate this when like I'm in the parking garage or anything like that, which I showed you guys in the first video on the Grecale, which we did. We went to the parking garage. We also added blue, so we got green and blue here, and then yellow is new because it's available in all models, or you can turn it off as well. Value controls, as you guys saw, all right, and then going back to what we have here, so exiting out, our HVAC system is all here, dual zone climate control, heated seats, You guys know I can do the quick gestures by turning it up and down just like this. So if you ever get confused, you can just do it that way. You don't have to look for a button to press. And then speaking of buttons to press, this is how we go into gear. We're in park. We press reverse after a foot on the brake, and we get reverse. Neutral, drive, and then manual mode. Now that's full manual mode, and you would definitely have to take over with the paddle shifters. Now if you just start clicking the paddle shifters, it's automatic manual. So it'll do some of the work for you. Full manual mode, you gotta press that M right there. But that is how you change into your drive mode, or not your drive mode, your gear selector. Now, Uconnect 5, you guys know this in all Stellantis products. This has been in Maserati products for a while now, and here we are, all right? So 10.25 when it comes to the screen size. Maserati MIA, or MIA is Maserati Intelligent Assistant, used with Alexa. So they do Maserati wake up call, wake up word, and all that kind of stuff. You can use the system to, do things like turn up your radio or take you to Starbucks or whatever you can do. You can do it with voice controls there. But wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, radio, navigation, it's all here. Phone, vehicle, all your setup here is what you guys know and love from the Maserati brand for the past years. So with that said, there is an e-hybrid, because remember, I told you this was a hybrid. It is in the system, but it's not a plug-in, so there's not much you can really do with it, but it is a hybrid. But yeah, all that you guys know and love from the Maserati system. And then, we look up because these are our controls for our glass when it comes to our overall sunroof or panoramic roof. And the sunshade is how I closed it. SOS button, we have dome light, floodlights, everything up top here as well. And then our home link is right here in our visor with our mirror and light right there. So again, a lot of the great stuff you guys are used to for the Grecale in 2025. You can see it here. It does have a storage space here, but underneath you guys will also be able to option out a wireless charger. And this open port wood setup with the nice leathers on the side and the stitching. You also have USB 2.0 and C with extra storage. You do have your cup holders here as well. And then you do have the beautiful armrest here. Leather stitching with, not leather stitching, leather armrest with the stitching there. Open this up, pull all that stuff out, and you got some extra space with a 12-volt DC. And this is your transmitter for your keys, just in case your key fob battery dies. That's there as well. Great stuff here, guys. I mean, beautiful materials. There's not much more I can say. This is standard out of the box. Everything you see here, you get automatically with this Grecale. Now let's hop inside of the rear of the Grecale Modena, because you get the same black materials when it comes to the front. So you get that nice Maserati side sill in aluminum right off the bat. You do get in the door paneling, the uppers done in black leather or Nero with the gray stitching or Grigio stitching. You have the Sonos Faber sound system in the back as well with the wood grain trim, open pour. You also see gloss black on the window controls, the uppers on the armrest here, and on the side here, done also with black leathers and the gray stitching. Your control or release, and then speaker grill right there as well. Same when it comes to the seats, done in Nero with the gray stitching, Grigio stitching. And as you guys can see, the Maserati embossed trident right there as well. Same premium feel. The backrests are also pocketed on both sides when it comes to the driver and passenger side. We do have an LCD screen when it comes to the overall HVAC with heated seat controls back here as well, dual zone. And then you will see USB-C and USB 2.0 plug-in as well there with an armrest here with cup holders too. And then you look up top, a lot of natural lighting when it comes to the sunroof there. It's a great place to be when it comes to the back of a Grecale SUV. Now let's break down the sticker of the 2025 Grecale Modena, because you're looking at Nero Tempesta when it comes to the exterior, and the interior, Nero, and Grigio. Yes, the gray stitching. Now with that said, we start life at $76,500, cheaper than the previous model years. And then we have one option, $430 accessories. That's it. After our $1,195 destination and our $300 preparation delivery, we're at $78,425. So this is right out the box. This is what you get out of the box. All you have to do is get a black Grecale, and there you are. Now the accessories is Grecale accessories like luggage compartment mat, luggage compartment net, the first aid roadside kit, the microfiber when it comes to the cloth. Let's see if I can zoom in for you guys. Valve stem caps and a new golf umbrella. That's it. That's $430. Everything else you see here today is standard. I mean, check it out, guys. I want you guys to zoom in, screenshot, do what you need to do to see all of this stuff that comes on the Grecale Modena standard for 2024, because it's a little different this year. And with a better and lower price. I mean, come on, right out of the box, this looks awesome without you even having to add any options. So here we are. Now I want to know, what do you guys think about the 2025 Grecale Modena and this blacked out, murdered out, just, I mean, vicious trim when it comes to this whole setup? Drop those comments down below. And do you guys like the price of this year's model? Is it the best bang and value for your buck? I want to know. Now, with that said, if you guys did enjoy the video today, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. But also make sure you guys check the links down in the description below for Maserati Central Florida's website link. Their phone number is there as well. Give them a call and get this beautiful car out there on the streets today. Now, make sure you guys also subscribe to the channel, but click the notification bell so you don't miss one video. Check the links in the description if you want to help further support your boy. I appreciate the extra love. And guys, we will see you in the next video. Peace.